Today for the Bitcoin price. Guys, Bitcoin bears are going to get destroyed. G'day everybody, Max Wright here, and shout out to Chris from Crypto, really good YouTube channel. I suggest you check it out. I just watched one of his videos and he is in complete congruence with me. FYI, I am about to go long here on Bitcoin. Thought I'd make the video first, convince myself you could watch it here live, then I'm going to jump into Kraken and make the trade. So let's get to it. Let me know in the comments below. Give it shout out to Chris. Do you like Chris's channel, Crypto? It's a fun one. He seems like a really cool guy. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, but yeah, he seems pretty cool. All right, let's get into where we're at and what we're doing here. Right now, we are on the daily chart, Bitcoin daily chart. Yes, this red thingo was my prediction. We can delete that now. It was pretty good, and I found out what happened, and I'm really sore. I was misinformed. All right, for those of you who do not know, the vertical blue lines on my chart here represent the last Friday of the month, and on the last Friday of the month, options and futures expire, or so I thought. I'll get to that in just a second, and within a day or two, the bottom of the monthly candle is almost exactly the last Friday of the month. You can see it here, here, and here. Now, April was special. There was actually 5 Fridays between the previous Friday as opposed to 4, which is what usually occurs. Okay, so but here is what I was misinformed. Futures and options do not expire on the last Friday of the month, as I thought. Futures expire on the last Friday of the month. Options expire on the 4th Friday of the month. So in April, the options expired here on this day, and the futures expired here today as I make this video. If you'll remember, if you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you will know last week I made a video here and I was torn. Part of my crypto trading course, this signal is a monster. We've got, in a bull market, for the RSI on the daily chart to get down to 30 is insane. At the same time, we had the money flow get down all the way down to 6 on the daily in the middle of a bull market. Insane. And on the same day, the stochastic RSI on the daily switched up. As I went through this whole thing on this day right here, and I said I was torn. I was so tempted to get involved. But for the fact that we are too far away from the last Friday of the month. And I just found out like a day or two ago, actually futures expire on this day, options expire on this day. Had I have known that, I would have entered into this long trade here, and we would have picked the bottom of the market, and it would have been an absolute gem. I didn't know that. I missed that opportunity, and we find ourselves here looking for the next place to get into a highly leveraged trade. Now, I want to be crystal clear here. I'm not looking to make a small profit here. I'm looking to make a big one. I was looking for a place to enter the market on a highly leveraged trade, and the only thing that threw me off was this blue line was a week out, and really half the volume of what the blue line represents should be here, half the volume of the blue line should have been represented here, and I would have got involved. But we're not there. April 30th has hit. Today, futures expire, and we see this big green candle, and we see a breakout. We'll take it down to the smaller time frames to fully understand how that's playing out, and we'll take a look at it. So let's do that now. Let's actually, before we leave this, I would like to look at, I might have to go and find it in just a second. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's go here and let's look for EMA. And this is actually, so I said Chris from Crypto is doing the exact same trade as me. He was looking at something different, and it just gave me more enthusiasm for this trade. This is actually what he shared. I've just got to pull up, and I forget which one. There's a few different ones. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is it. And can I go ahead and... Anyway, we'll do that later. Okay. So the EMA ribbons, you'll see all these lines here. And what they are representing, these are different moving averages, right? You can see here it's the 20 period moving average, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. And every now and again, they all converge, and each one of them represents a point of resistance. But every now and again, they all converge like this, and it takes a big, strong move to push through. And now, all of these lines have now become support. Okay, that's what Chris from Crypto pointed out today, and that really, really does solidify this trade for me. For me, I'm more of a trend line guy. I was looking at a couple of different things. One, there was this line here, not the strongest, but there. Let's go to the low. I wanted to show it to you before we left the lower the timelines. Let's check out the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, and actually I'll get rid of the EMA now, and it busies up the chart quite significantly. There was this one. This is on the 4 hour. There was this trend line, and again, big strong line through that trend line. Okay, and of course it coincides with the blue line, which is futures expired. Not last Friday of the month normally represents the bottom of the monthly cycle, at least. I was just looking at a place. Now, in order to get into a leveraged trade, if you're just going to buy, you could have bought anywhere over the last week and you would have been very, very happy. In order to get into a leveraged trade, you have to understand what your liquidation price is going to be. Okay? If you are going to, if you're going to have a 5x leverage, and I use Kraken, the way they talk about it is 5x leverage, then your liquidation price, the price that the exchange is just going to cut you off, is 1/5. If you use 5x, it's 1/5 below what the price is now, right? That's going to be your liquidation price. If you use 4x leverage, your liquidation price will be 1/4 below the price that what you just got in. So let's say I got in here at, let's for round numbers say 47. Let me pull up a calculator here, bring it in. Let's say I got in at 57. If I say 57, 1, 2, 3, and I multiply this by 80, if I want to get 1/5 down, I'm going to multiply it by 80%. Yes? No, hang on, what happened there? 57, 1, 2, 3, multiplied by 0.8. Okay, my liquidation price will be 45,600. Let's put that in the memory banks. Let's go 57,000, and I'll go times 0.75. This would be the liquidation price of a 4x trade, right? And we're 42,750. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go now to the weekly chart, and I'm going to use the 21-week moving average as my, I just don't believe it's going to come back down there. 21 weekly moving average is at 44,000. That is below the liquidation price of the 5x. And so if I was to think that the worst case scenario is we're going to come back down to the 21-week moving average, that would suggest that I cannot take a 5x leverage. Okay? The 4x leverage was down here at 42,000 or so, and that would be below the 21-week moving average. I'm thinking there's not much chance the price is going to go below the 21-week moving average. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling confident that I'm not going to get liquidated out. So maybe I take the 4x. But the 5x was really right there. Plus, we are on Friday. There's only 2 more days to go, and if we extrapolate the trajectory of this, in 2 days, the 21-week moving average is going to be at 46,600, and I think I'm going to go the 5x leverage. So this will be a $1 million bet. It'll be super fun. We'll do a $1 million bet, going long $1 million on Bitcoin here right now. I haven't got on the trade yet. By the time this is published, we'll probably get about the same price if we go ahead and do this. And my price target, look, getting up to the all-time high is the minimum price target. But no technical analysis here. In my bones, I'm feeling like this is going to be a moonshot. This is going to be a big one. We're going to punch through to 70 in this next little cycle, in this next up leg. So I'm not sure I'm going to close it. I might take profits around the all-time high, but I definitely want to keep a majority of this trade open because I really want to see this go. My stop loss, I'm not even going to set it. Just the liquidation price of what, when Kraken liquidates me, that is going to be my stop loss. I'll lose 100% of this bet if I get liquidated. Okay. Was there something else I wanted to share with you? I did want to touch briefly Bitcoin dominance. With that move, Bitcoin dominance came back. We talked about this a lot. Here's my red squiggly line predicting that the Bitcoin dominance would bounce off of the 50s, off this blue one. I said it will either bounce off the blue line or bounce off of 50. Now it did wick down, but no guarantees. Time will tell. I think I want to be in Bitcoin, not in alts. Certainly in this Bitcoin dominance has been oscillating here in this trend for quite a while, and we are at the bottom of this trend, and I think for the next few weeks, Bitcoin will work its way up and outperform the altcoins. So I'm going to be making this long on Bitcoin. So I got a whole bunch of things converging. I got the Bitcoin dominance looking good. We're in the right type of the month, given that last Friday of the month issue. We have the EMA ribbons. We have a trend line being broken. We have a whole bunch of things that are just looking really, really good. And we've got some really good volume. So this breakout is confirmed with volume. So I really like that. Plus, we have got the passing of the last Friday of the month, which means generally, I'm on the hourly, I gotta go back to the daily, which means the first 14, 15 days after the last Friday of the month is normally straight up. Very good times, even a bit longer, 20 days. The first 20 days after the last Friday of the month is normally the Bitcoin price moving north. My apologies that I messed up. I did not know that options expired on a different day. It happens like once or twice a year when there's 5 Fridays in a month. And I did not know that options expired on a different day than futures. And we missed out on getting in at Bitcoin at sub 50. But here we come getting in at 57. And I think I'm going to be very, very happy with this highly leveraged trade. Taking profits maybe at 64, but holding most of it. I think we're going to hit the 70s this cycle. That's a little bit more gut than TA. Probably not very disciplined of me, but hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, guys, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think my impersonation of Chris was awesome? Check. Second, are you in on this trade? Are you going long? Did I miss something? Should we be going short? Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be riding this wave with me. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you later.